are talking about air temperature as well. And you'll appreciate it this afternoon at the diploma and hooding ceremonies, most of which are outside, as you know. Well, it's my privilege to welcome you to the longest running annual event in California's history. The 153rd commencement of the University of the Pacific. So for the past 153 years, on this occasion, over 55,000 Pacific students, like you, have celebrated this great weekend. For all of you 2010 graduates, of course, this is an emotional day because it is goodbye to your friends and faculty. It is hello to the world. It's celebration, belief, achievement, gratitude. This year, I join you in graduating from Pacific. It's just that it took me about a decade longer than it did you. These years at Pacific have been sterling days that will sparkle in our memories for decades to come. You just ask the class of 1960 over there, they would say amen. Who among us can say that Pacific has not changed our lives for the better? Who among us has not been inspired and even transformed? You know, Pacific says in its mission statement that we provide a superior, student-centered learning experience. So how did we do, graduates? You know, we work every day to try to achieve this mission, and what you need to know is that we'll stay on it from this year forward as we have in the past. And I want to say to you undergraduates who are graduating today, that we hope that now as you're at this final transition, you understand a little bit better why we had you take those Pacific seminars that were so painful at the time, and how they undergird your experiential learning and your professional preparation. You know, all of the schools and programs at Pacific are always trying to help assure a more holistic education and an integrated approach to learning. Now, of course, after your celebrating last night, I'm not going to ask you graduates if you feel whole and integrated exactly this morning. But listen, I'll bet every one of you who leaves this place is keeping an email or a text address in your heart. Not, of course, just of your friends, but of that particular faculty member, that particular staff person. Those indelible people that you will always remember, and I'm asking you to keep them in mind and tell them what you're doing in the years ahead. You know, the sad or sour memories, they're going to fade. It's the fun and thrilling and positive and powerful, life-changing events at Pacific that will grow all the more vivid in your memories over the years. Tomorrow we're going to miss the Carolina and the Rose Garden and the Tigers and the Tower. And so while we expect you to become citizen leaders of the world and to champion the spirit of Pacific wherever you are, know that this campus is a place you can always call home. It's an honor to welcome today those who have supported the class of 2010. It's mom or dad, spouse or brother, roommate, mentor, friend, or lover. I'm sure I speak for all members of this graduating class when I say a heartfelt thank you to all of you, you cheerleaders, for all that you have done and sacrificed and that you will continue to do to contribute to the success of these graduates. Permit me a couple of minutes to introduce this horde on the platform. Excuse me, this distinguished list of leaders and guests. It takes a couple of minutes, and hold your applause until the entire platform party is introduced. And I ask that you please, folks, rise as I recognize each of you. Beginning with the back row from your left, I'm pleased to introduce Professor Michael McCallum, University Chief Marshal, Thomas Price, Dean of the College of the Pacific, Bridget Welch, Dean of the Library. Julio Ongaro, Dean of the Conservatory of Music. Patrick Carrillo, Jr., Dean of the Arthur A. Bidoni School of Dentistry. Elizabeth Rinscock Parker, Dean of the McGeorge School of Law. Lynn Beck, Dean of the Gladys L.